আইনানুগ ব্যবস্থা গ্রহণ করা হবে। আপনাদের মিছিলের কোনো পারমিশন নেই, অতএব আপনাদের জমায়েতকে বেআইনি ঘোষণা করা হচ্ছে। কলকাতা পুলিশের পক্ষ থেকে আপনাদের অনুরোধ করা হচ্ছে।
All right, our reporters there who are on ground bringing us those really tense visuals. We see one of the supporters there lying down after clashes intensified. He may have been hurt. We see extensive clashes between the police and the protesters. Stone pelting, water cannons, tear gas shells, lathi charge reported from different parts of Howrah in Kolkata. We see huge crowds there that landed up as part of this Nabanna Chalo rally initiated by the BJP against the corruption that the TMC is marred by. Now, hundreds of BJP workers and thousands of people as public have all gathered there, all as part of this massive rally that's led by the BJP. They wanted to reach the Bengal Secretariat against the TMC's corruption allegations. In fact, the TMC is accused of neck-deep corruption. BJP has accused TMC of involving in thousands of crores of corruption and duping the Janata, the citizens of West Bengal. This is the BJP who is targeting and upping the ante against the TMC. Possibly the first ever big rally carried out by the BJP post their defeat in the last assembly election. This is the first such rally the BJP has carried out, and it seems like they've managed to get huge crowds together. Let me quickly cut across to
जो रेडी था बहुत पहले से उसको स्टार्ट कर दिया पुलिस ने। ये
joining us for more, Anupam, Dilip Ghosh is also being detained. Give us some understanding on where exactly you are at this point.
पीछे ढकेलने के लिए और ऐसा
Exactly, I am just in front of Howrah Bridge leading to the road towards Howrah Bridge, and that is Dilip Ghosh. I am showing you Dilip Ghosh in front of our camera. Dilip Ghosh has not been detained yet. He is being surrounded by his security personnel, and he has also been wet after police used water cannons, and I can show you the whole area which looks like a war zone at present. Scattered stones all over here, and that started when the BJP workers started throwing stones, and then police started initially they used water cannons, and then after that they used tear gas shells, and they also started lathi charge, and they dispersed the whole crowd, BJP workers, from this area. And this is the Howrah Bridge, that iconic Howrah Bridge in front of you, and that is the road leading to Howrah Bridge, which goes towards State Secretariat. And this rally was coming from College Square, which is in Kolkata, and the scheduled destination of the rally was State Secretariat, but police had already blocked every road leading to the State Secretariat, and that leads to the chaos and action, and police force was used, the roads which leads to the State Secretariat. This is one of the road. I can show you one person who is being just not feeling well, and he's just collapsed here. There's a lady who was collapsed here, and a lot of people have collapsed here because of use of water cannon and tear gas shell.
You know, Anupam, what we hear of the BJP is that the police is using brute force, using water cannons and tear gas shells. You know, this kind of force against the Aam Janata and the opposition is certainly not right of any government. We're seeing a protest march, a rally that was carried out by the BJP. Yes, it's a protest against the TMC government, accusing them of corruption. Yes. Does that mean the police uses force to stop them? Is that not your right to carry out a protest march?
this is not the new thing. We have seen it last year when just before the assembly elections, that BJP, when the similar kind of Nabanna Abhijan, the Nabanna March BJP scheduled, and BJP then also we have seen police using force. Police used water cannons, police used this tear gas shell, and right now what we are seeing, the similar kind of things which we have seen last year. So this is not the new thing which we are witnessing out here, and police had already told BJP that they were not allowed to take this march. They have not the permission to take this march, and police had clearly stated it yesterday. So this was anticipated that police will use force, and you can say that this is the brute force which police has used. It can be a bit mild also, but what we are witnessing is a brute force use of water cannons, use of lathis, and use of tear gas shells, which we are witnessing here and everywhere where the police had barricaded the roads leading to the state secretariat.
All right, these visuals here are quite worrisome at this point. Do we know if any injuries reported there, Anupam? Tell us a little more about those protesters. Are they all BJP workers? Are we seeing Aam Janata as well?
Yeah, we have seen a lot of people who have been injured basically because of use of water cannons and use of tear gas shell. So basically these were BJP workers, because the crowd which we have seen this time today from College Square, this was a huge crowd. Huge BJP workers gathered for this Nabanna march, and the numbers which if I say it will be more than 10,000, which I have seen. So there are a lot of crowd which we have seen BJP workers gathered here. So mainly BJP workers have been injured while taking out this procession, and when water cannons and tear gas shell used lathi charge, then BJP workers are basically the main person who have been injured.
Okay, from what we hear, Dilip Ghosh is the latest to have been taken in by the police. They've been detained, preventive custody. Apart from that, we know that the top leaders of the BJP of West Bengal, including Leader of Opposition Suvendu Adhikari, BJP MP Loket Chatterjee, we have Rahul Sinha, we hear, have all been whisked away in that prison van. They've been taken into preventive custody. They were stopped by the police right in front of a training school. And all of these protesters were trying to reach the secretariat, but it seems like these concrete barricades or semi-concrete barricades have been placed across only to stop those protesters from breaching those areas. These are high sensitive, high security zones, which is where the secretariat's office is. In fact, this is where the Chief Minister, Nabanna Banerjee, stays. Her official residence is there. Considering it's a high security zone, we're looking at the police placing almost semi-concrete barricades and then using force to stop those protesters right far away alongside of the Howrah, in fact near Howrah. They've been stopped off so that they don't enter the Secretariat's vicinity.